For the life of me, I don't understand why the fuck it doesn't default to the microphone. But hello, welcome. I hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Uh, it's been a week. Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably around 3.5 days, 3 or 4 days of me not being on stream and stuff. So, first of all, I just want to say that song I found last night. And yeah, James Blunt has a very unique, forlorn sadness to him. Like when he did the "You're Beautiful" one, I figured, okay, that's all he has. Unfortunately, I kick myself for not keeping up with his discography because I didn't realize he had that song in him. And if you looked at the music video of Monsters, which is the name of the song, his father's in the music video. And I think he unfortunately passed away after it, but still, it's so crazy. And some big Hawaiian dude on who went on America's Idol, American Idol, played the song, and people were like amazed on him. Anyways, so just a few things, because there was a lot of kerfuffle on around the medias and stuff. So just to address one thing. So when I was on research stream, I did the Irish goodbye. I'm like, okay, I just left. I looked at my phone and I saw that Given Ant was saying something along the lines of "We're watching you." And the thing is that with this whole thing with Byrne and the fact that he was getting nonsense left, right, and center, the excuse was later on. It was like, "Oh, I felt bad for Burns. I wanted to do it, but but I did it because I was being a prick. It's fine." So then I went, did it. I went back to forgive my sins, and came in, and I was trying to fight him, and I was like, I'm tired. I thought to myself, I'm tired. I give up, and I just left. Didn't help the fact that Doug was there too, just giggling and gaggling. But that's nothing. I left. I just left. Fuck it. So I figured it's not going to be a big deal. Who cares about what Ant and everyone else thought? It's fine. And I posted something, and then of course, which weird enough is like when I could post anything else. I could post about games. I could post about boobs. I could post about anything else. But the moment there's a quote or writing or something that's negligibly sad, it's like all of a sudden it's like piranhas to the feast. Which I don't mind, like have let them have their laugh. And then I think it was Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Uh I decided to go on my Discord and I was like going to see if anyone wanted to come in and have a little chit chat. Slug came in, Slug came in, a bunch of other people came in, and we were talking. And then like I would just making conversation and then I was just saying, "Oh, Slug, this thing may have a fusion and whatnot." But this was just hearsay. I'd never say anything about leaking anything, show anything or whatnot. So Slug being a Slug, get having his alarms raised against someone that he doesn't like was asking questions. So a lot of people were like mad, pissed, and I've heard people telling me that though other people assuming I did this for Sen, I did this for Sen, and I quote unquote leaked stuff because I was mad about giving and no, it's just simply put, I was just having a conversation with Slug and like that that popped in my mind. And then that's it, and everyone else got mad about that stuff. That I leaked stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, whatever. I mean, if and I did have a conversation with Badwick, and Badwick and I spoke. Had a very calm, cool conversation, and he was asking me, "Are you leaving Wall Smashers?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to leave Wall Smashers. It's, like, what does it matter? What does this all matter to me? Like, sure, I saw a poll. I sure I saw things in the chat that's like that was very anti-huggy, but whatever the case is. But what does it matter? I'm not gonna leave. If anything, I'll just be like, I'll let other people like do the con. Like you guys could do the content. I even told Badwick, if you want, you and the crew could do a thing about what happened because we did the same thing with Burn. And of course, Badwick was like, "No, I don't like to talk about you while you being there." I'm like, "No, that's fine. Like, what am I gonna say? Like, I'm not going to blood sports. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to get supremely emotional. It is what it is. Because if people have their nuances, it's fine. Okay, like that's great. That's cool and stuff. I did get a lot of Twitter stuff. I will say that there was a lot of Twitter notifications, a lot of interesting people quote tweeting, people like just just like being very funny. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But whatever the case is, it is what it is. I wanted to take the time in the beginning, so I'm not burying the lead. That's what happened. Like whatever people are saying that happened never happened. I just told Slug something. Slug did Slug stuff, and then people had their controversies and their opinions. That's all it was. And then with the Ant situation, there wasn't really anything I was gonna say or do. Like, there wasn't really any meat on the bone for me to say stuff. Like, what am I gonna say? Oh, that you like? I'm gonna talk about say he's a shell and a grifter. Like, for people like Ant, like it's a war orthodox back. There's no reason for me to say any of this stuff. So that's not a weapon against it. So I just say, oh, I stuck my foot in the pool and I left and I went to sleep. It was a great sleep, uh, great sleep, wonderful sleep. So let's see. Michael Bublé is better than James Blunt. Check him out. His song "It's a Good Day" is bass. It's very catchy. I sound like an old lady, but his Christmas music is good. His Christmas music is actually the only Christmas I like. Otherwise, I hate Christmas music. Never gonna have was never gonna leave a West Masters other than when you did two other times. But Badwick, not Badwick, Bad Dog. I why I might as well just stay. I'm just staying. I'm not. I'm staying and letting everything cool off or whatever the case is. It's whatever. Yes, it's better than Christmas music. Um, but yes, when it but other than that, I hope that clears that part up. I hope everyone can understand. I hope people can understand where I was coming from on that, and also and also for those people that talk about for those who were saying, "Oh, you broke Huggy." Okay, sure. I am. I guess you did. Like I could see when I don't know. What I learned is like when you don't just when you just leave things alone and you don't make a public post about stuff, it's better for your mental health. Like you feel better about yourself. In my opinion, it could be a cold, it could be whatever. But like I realize when you just chill out, not fight with anyone, and just let your mind breathe, your soul breathe, or you come to realize that hey, even when people were saying stuff, it's their opinion at the end of the day. I'm not gonna get mad at people. I didn't mind anything. Are you watching too? But, so that's what it was. Have at it on that. Oh, what did I say? Oh, if you guys are not into sportsy talk or other random talk, I appreciate everyone coming in and just saying their howdy do's or whatnot. But oh god, oh gosh, I am. So while all this was going on, I was like filling out my basketball bracket for March Madness because if you do it correctly, you supposed to get $1 billion if you get everything correctly. I like this basketball season. It's really good. It gets me geared up for the actual basketball season. I have a New York team that's competing. It's St. John's University. So go, I think go Red Storm. I'm excited about it, and they play a message for yeah. They used to play a message for going. So I'm very excited about that stuff. I'm very excited about watching it, consume the content and whatnot. Also, I've while I was also keep it silent and whatnot, I've also been working on the editorial locale stuff, and I will say that Fat Camp is very fast, interesting to say the least. It takes a minute to like get to the good parts, but I'm just very happy. I'm just very happy that it came about. Um, mhm. Oh, so with that being said, be I'm having fun with that. Oh, wait, what did JFA say? Mm-hmm. Let's try. Oh, JFA. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hmm. But yeah. So with that being said, so I'm excited for that one. I am excited. So it helps me get geared up for the basketball season. So I'm cool about that. Also, the gaming stuff. So we can. Oh yeah, that's right. The gaming stuff. I need to get prepared for the Steam Summer Sale only because of the fact that I there's other games I wanted to play that I wanted to there's some stuff I want to do. The Assassin's Creed Shadows video a game, I'm sorry, which was in development hell for the longest, was finally came out, and people are excited about that. People are excited to play it just to see if it's anything the same as Ghost of Tsushima. But that is from what I'm seeing, it's just like two different play styles. One is ninja, one is a big bulky samurai. And though they de-bloated the game from what it was, um, it's I don't know, it works. I mean, it works for what it is. Is it going to? People were saying that there's big issues with it, and I think it's at $60 or $70. I'm not sure about that, but oh yeah. 1 second. Perfect. Oh, what? Oh, ooh. Oh, he's playing it. Golly gee willik, his H25. Okay, cool. I could do this. I got this. 1 second. Actually, wait. I want to see this. Ha 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 ha. Damn. Damn, Kia. That was the best tower I've seen ever. That's impressive. That was pretty good. Holy shit. Why try it anyway? Hello, can you answer my question? Wait, the dog becomes... No. That's weird. Why are they anti-trading account?
Not yet. I gotta go to the bathroom.
There's anti-trading. Oh, I'm surprised there's any trading account at all. But anyways.
41. Well, I told you that already.
1 second. Cool. Fucking hell. Anyways. So that's that. Ooh, but there's a lot of stuff I wanted to get. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. Um, I'm excited about what's going to be coming up in the Steam sale, so I'm good with that. I'm still so in terms of like, because I haven't been game streaming in a while, but I have been I did finish Borderlands 3. And I finally got Cyberpunk to work. So I'm happy about that. And so I got those to work, so I'm looking for something new to play. I'm not sure what else I should play, but we'll see when the time goes on. I'll roll the dice if I have to. Um I'm very proud of myself that I'm abstaining from the host chat from Wall Smashers. I I want to be surprised when you guys decide to do as content. So I can't wait for that. But don't worry, it is what like I said, I've always say you guys could pick at this, I guess. I don't know. But there really isn't much in terms of drama. Not really. It's been a while. I know there's a thing with DSP and Dickers that's been floating around. That's fine. Um, there might be something else. Like I'm working through some stuff with Locale, so that's something. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else to do unless you go very deep into the archives of content and and you and you talk about some random person like 90s kid router and talking about like weird stuff in the discords and stuff, or like talking about what other stuff we all talking about, like I don't know. I will say that I find what's interesting is that when you have a community when you have a community and you guys and people get bored with one another, I just find it interesting that everyone gets very piranha-ish. Like they'll eat their own. Like I don't think there's such thing as loyalties at all. But that's just me. I think the reason for that is because of the fact that uh it's easy to pin something on someone and it's easy to make fun of them. Um but like I said, I have my own type of boundaries and I have my own type of boundaries and delicacies on what I can and cannot deal with, what I will and will not allow. But some people, if they like to get bullied online and to stay there and get annoyed at the fact that that stuff gets told on you and DMs get leaked, it it's interesting to say the least. But then again, like I said, if you have to work under the assumption that whatever you write on YouTube or whatever you write on anywhere, it's going to be seen by many eyes. It's rare that you're going to write something to someone and it doesn't get leaked. It's rare. It's rare because that person has to throw away certain communications that's not beneficial. Like you gotta make your communications boring. But that's another hero idea. But again, I've always preached in these streams that I mean, for most people, they like to have a ensemble cast. Some people could do solo. Some people can. I do the best I can to be a solo act. Um, I'm very happy that the stuff I do on the videos and shorts are doing very well. That I'm very happy about. I am happy of all the support and love I'm getting on that stuff. Um, and look, I wanted to also make something very clear that with people like Giving It, I don't wish for their channel to die. Actually, I wish that their channel just delves into mediocrity, just waiting in the nothingness of the channel. Sure, he's a firefighter and he's out saving lives, and I guess firefighters are all about those slur languages, I guess, or making those N-word towers like they're high schoolers. But maybe that's how the culture is of firefighter. Like the local firefighters I have don't me talk about that, but maybe his thing is. But like I said, I just wish you just wish you and others like you just having a million YouTube career, and I hope that carries over to your life. And I hope that you realize that you just become not failure, not success, but just average. And I hope it eats you up inside. Again, I have no ill will towards you, sir. I don't hate you. I don't. I just think that. I think that you are just someone that really wants to be. You think you're entertaining just by being a jester, a joke, a racial jest. You're like Yucko the Clown. That's what it is. You have that aura about you. But I do hope your thing gets cracking. I hope for another joy video for you. Hopefully you could get another 500K while other stuff is just whatever the case is. Maybe you should just be a jar A-logger. Yeah. So instead of you going into these discords, giving it, going around and saying a bunch of stuff and wasting your time in discords, how like you doing YouTube, you have 1,000 subscribers, you have like monetization. Try your best, be better, be better, make something. I guess it means that you're a YouTuber. I mean, unless you want to stop being a YouTuber, that's on you, I guess. But since you're in the space, do your best. Instead of wasting time doing towers and helping someone else make money, try to make yourself some money on YouTube. That's all you can do, you know. But but like I said, you broke me, right? And so of course it goes without saying you have the mental edge, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to make that clear as to if you have any cl- wondering why I feel the way I feel about you. There's something else. It's just that you are something, I guess. And I made the unfortunate mistake of timing you out because I felt petty. I felt petty, and I felt like, oh, 24 hours, and also the meme was dying. And again, if Burn is okay with the light trolling, or if he likes it, or if he likes people shooting on him, or whatever the case is, that's his thing. I gotta respect his sensibilities and feelings on stuff. That's all it is. But that's fine. But I will. But to I think that's to continue and whatnot. Continue on with this channel. Hopefully things work out with the channel. I hope it continues to grow. I will do the best I can to, because I'm not going to do live reaction videos. I don't want to do all that. I may do thoughts and opinions on games and stuff. I will say that in terms of like what's coming up in the near future in terms of gaming, you know, I am looking forward to when Borderlands 4 comes out. I'm going to do the best I can to revamp my social circle so I could do the best I can to get people to come on and play Borderlands 4 like it's a brand new adventure. Like we all play together. I am looking for one other person to play this game called Split Faction with, or Fiction. Yeah, I'm looking for someone to play with that because I wanted to do co-op stuff. on the channel because I have no one else. I'm not gonna call up with a random person. I'd rather have it with someone cool, calm, and collected. That might be some people I would ask. I might ask them a little bit after the stream. Oh well. Um. So those two things I want to work on as a project. For that. Um. Also, in terms of like going on other people's streams, I'm gonna do my due diligence and not go on streams that much. I'm not gonna like make it an ironclad promise. I'm not gonna make it like an ironclad thing. I may slip up. I, I will. I'll be fully adamant with you. I might get the itch. I might be like, oh, I want to come on and do that. It also means, yeah, that that just means anyone else is streaming. No knock against anyone that just want to try to focus on other things as well. Um, huh, interesting. Hmm. But I just, I just want to thank everyone for coming by, being very supportive, being cool with the low calorie recaps, being cool with the streams, just being cool overall with me. Um, and look, if people want to have a conversation, if you guys want to talk about anything, uh, by all means, come on by. I am more than willing to have a conversation with you. Chances are I may be recorded. I wouldn't put it past anyone to have it recorded. But oh well, that's you. That's your cross to bear. That you will want to record the conversations. But regardless, I welcome them. It's cool. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful night and stay blessed.